Here I'm going to explain to you multiple time frame analysis in a very simple video. This is not going to go into the detail of all the different time frames and how you can analyze them together, but this is going to be looking at the daily chart, which is the bottom chart on the screen, and the 1 hour chart, which is up here. And I drew these blue lines in to show you where this run starts and where it ends on the daily chart, and then you can see it on the 1 hour chart. So each candle represents an hour on this top screen, and each candle represents a day on this bottom screen. And multiple time frame analysis is looking at the trend on one time frame compared to the trend on another. And I look at the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour to do my analysis. So this is just a simple example showing two of them. So on this daily chart, the price came down and formed a double bottom, showing there could be a sign in a trend change. It popped up, made a higher high, higher low, and is started a new trend. It was trending down over here, and now it is trending up. And during a trend on a particular time frame, this is a run and a pullback. That's what the trend is made up of. Runs, and this isn't really a pullback, it just consolidated, and then run, pullback, run, pullback. So on this 1 hour, you can see run, pullback, run, pullback. You could say these are runs and pullbacks to on the lower the time frame it is, like this is a 1 hour, the choppier the price action is going to be. It's not going to be as clear as a daily chart. And if you go to a weekly chart, which is a higher time frame than the daily chart, most of the time they are cleaner than the daily chart as well. So some on the lower time frames, if the 1 hour is really choppy, you can switch to a 4 hour and it'll be cleaner. But for this example, I just want to explain that a run on this daily chart is going to be a complete trend on this top chart, this 1 hour chart. This is a trend. It's making runs and pullbacks during the daily's run. So I'm going to say that again. On the daily chart down here, this daily time frame, this is a run. And on this 1 hour chart where I have these blue lines, you can see my cursor on the bottom screen as I go on the 1 hour chart. You can look down at the daily chart, my cursor is moving slower. And that's because these lines are on the same dates. This is the 20th of September, and this is the 20th of September. So during this trend on the 1 hour, it was a run on the daily. And all that means is on these daily runs and pullbacks, you can drill down to the lower time frames and see trends within these runs and pullbacks. And what that allows you to do is analyze when the trend on the lower time frame is coming to an end. The run on the higher time frame could also be switching, not a different trend, but now to a pullback or to a run, and it can help you time your entries better. So on this 1 hour chart, you can see it's making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then it just starts to consolidate and decelerate, and then boom, it starts to form a lower low, lower high. And so the trend on the 1 hour chart is now changing to the downside instead of the uptrend it was in. So if you look down here on the daily, that was just a run, and now you're seeing the start of the pullback. And so on the 1 hour, now it's starting the downtrend during this pullback. And this is where the downtrend ended and it started the next run on the daily. And there wasn't a clear, it just, let's see, oops. It accelerated with some force, you can see on the daily. But again, just going through the charts on all the stuff that I teach you, there's nothing magical about it. It's literally repetition and going through charts and seeing this stuff for yourself. So I recommend going back through some daily charts with a lower time frame alongside, like this on TradingView. I have this 2 chart layout. You can do multiple layouts, but just go through and look for these nice clean runs and pullbacks on daily charts, and watch the trends on the lower time frames and see if you can tell when they're starting to decelerate and there's going to be a change to a pullback and then to a run. And it just takes time, and I hope that makes sense. It was a eye-opener for me whenever I finally learned what true multiple time frame analysis was, and going through and seeing the runs and pullbacks as trends on the lower time frames. There's other layers to this as well whenever you start talking about the monthly and weekly, and there's a lot to multiple time frame analysis, but this, just with using multiple time frames for the runs and pullbacks, is very helpful in identifying healthy price action to help you find an edge, along with other technical analysis, trend lines, horizontal support and resistance, EMAs, fib tools, layering all that together with the multiple time frame analysis is where you want to get to. So I hope this video helps on multiple time frame analysis. Leave a comment if you have any questions.